Here we go with another video. I do electrical as my full-time job, so I've been on a lot of construction sites. I had a new heater installed in my house, and we've got to connect the gas line to it. I could pay somebody to do it, of course, but I like learning how to do stuff on my own, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of homeowners out there that are going to try to do stuff on their own anyways. So if I'm able just to show somebody how to do something, then hopefully I can help those people out and maybe keep them from hurting themselves. Now, I'm not a professional in plumbing or anything like that, so if you yourself are a plumber or you know someone that's watching, I'm perfectly fine with you guys commenting and let me know if I did anything wrong or something I should have changed. Hopefully I don't do anything wrong. If I do, then I guess this video won't be getting posted. Alright, anyways, let's go on to our parts. Alright, so the first thing that we have here is Rector Seal T+2 pipe thread sealant, and all the stuff that I got here today is all from Home Depot. Hopefully I got all the right stuff, so that's our first thing. And then I have a bunch of various nipples. This is a 1/2 inch by 8 inch. This here is a 1/2 inch by 12 inch. Then I have a few 1/2 inch by 4 inch. And then this one here is a 1/2 inch by 3.5. I also have a 1/2 inch union joint. I think that's what they call it. I also have here a 1/2 inch by 2.5 inch nipple. That's the same as the others. I also have a 1/2 inch T. I also have a 1/2 inch cap, and then I have a 90-degree elbow. I also have the HomeFlex female or male connector right here, and then I have a HomeFlex female connector as well for the CSST gas line. And then I also have 25 foot of the HomeFlex CSST gas line, as well as I bought the tool for it. I probably don't need it, but I feel like it's going to help me out in the long run, so might as well. Another thing that I bought is a little shutoff valve that I'm going to have installed right next to the heater. I have a shutoff valve already, and it's over close to where the old heater used to be. But since they moved ours further away from that, that's why I have to add the gas line and everything else and reconnect to my heater. Another thing I bought is the gas leak detector. I'll probably use it once I get everything connected and turn the gas back on before I turn on the heater. And then we'll see how if I have any leaks or not. And then because that thread sealant gets pretty nasty, I've always gotten it over my clothes on job sites. Decided to grab a pair of gloves to wear those so I don't have to worry about that mess. And then I'll have a pair of channel locks. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and start with making my end on my CSST gas line, and I'm going to show you how that's done. Now, they do have a video on YouTube. You can look that up by HomeFlex. And you can see how their end is done. It shouldn't be any different than what I'm about to show you. Okay, so we have right here the female connector. Here's the piece that's going to go onto our CSST line. Here's the piece that's going to screw into our other half of our gas line. Get a little bit closer there. It should have this little washer or bushing on the end of this, and it came like this right out of the package. And then you have this little kind of looks like a crush washer in a way, I guess, something like that. That's going to go around the gas line before the end goes on. So hopefully I do this right. Just take a regular utility knife. There's little valleys on this pipe. Let's see if I can get that there. Yeah, little valleys right here. You can kind of see them. And we're just going to go back about a 1/2 inch or so. Looks like it might be about 2 little valleys back. And just kind of score around that with our knife. And then just take it off there. So you should have something that looks like this. And then once you have that, we're going to take our nut here, and this is the thread side right here, and this is the back side. This back side is going to be what goes over this line, just like that. So the threads are right here on the inside. That's going to go back here. And then we're going to take this little washer piece, and that's going to go right here on the very first valley. I don't know if you can see that, but that's going to go right there on that very first valley. So you got one valley here, and another valley is right here up against the line. That's going to go right there on that first valley. Then we're going to take our channel locks, and we're going to close. You can see that it has this little gap here. So we're going to put this over this first valley, and then we're going to close that little gap that's right there. I think right there should be it. Okay. So there we go. That piece is on. You can kind of see, I'll bend that to you. That gap's pretty much closed up. And then there's our end piece right there. Looks like it should be good and snug. Now, this piece right here, we're not going to go and screw it onto this just yet, because before we do that, I have to go further back into my attic and get that connected to my gas line. So we're not going to show that half here, because it's a ways back there and it's kind of a pain to get to. So I'm going to go back in the attic. I'm going to take some of the sealant right here. We're going to take that sealant, not put it on this end right here where the washer's at. We're going to put it on this side that's going to screw into the other half of the gas line. So I'm going to take some of that, put it around here, pretty good coat. Take my channel locks with me, go back there and get it connected. And then we're going to start working on the heater and putting our valves together. Okay, so now we have this piece tightened up, thread sealant on. We're going to move on to putting our T on. Here's our T right here. Here's our 8-inch piece with our thread sealant on. And then we're going to take this part of the T and we're going to put it onto our pipe. Okay, so we got our T put together and all set up. And then also got our sediment trap set up, ready to go. So next, we're going to be putting the pieces into here. First step we're going to do is we're going to put more of that thread sealant onto this piece, and then I'm going to guide it up through the square hole in the bottom, and we're going to screw it into right here. There's a little red tab. We'll take that little piece out, screw this in, and then we'll start putting the rest of the pieces together. So first thing you're going to do is take your longer piece and screw the 90-degree elbow onto it. And then you're going to want to screw that into your heater. Your next step, you're going to want to take the shorter, I think it's an 8-inch piece. Go ahead and screw your T onto that. And then screw that into your 90-degree elbow. Once you've done that, your next step is going to be to install your sediment trap with the cap already on it, and go ahead and put that onto your T. After that, you'll put another short piece on top of your T and then screw the union joint to that, and then you will take another shorter piece and screw that onto the other end of your union joint, and then that is where you're going to install your gas shutoff valve. Your last step is going to be building the other end of your gas line connector and screwing that onto your shutoff valve. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and check for leaks with a leak detector and or soap and water in a spray bottle, and make sure that you have no gas leaks before continuing to turn on your gas. If you end up having a leak in any connection points along the line, then just go ahead and tighten them up and then check for leaks again. If you don't find any leaks, then you should be good to go. If you have no leaks, then go ahead, get your heater plugged back in, turn on your thermostat, make sure everything works, and if it does, you're done. That's all there is to it. If I missed a step, let me know. I'm not a professional at this. I would like to know of anything that I may have missed, something I can do better. Like and subscribe and comment down below. So until next time, thanks for watching.